just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll run it. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Rides to the back. Got the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Making the adjustment. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Running inside, it's Hill. Stopped in his tracks, he got nothing, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Sets his feet, it's Marshall. He's going for it all. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Red behind the line, it's Ward. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. 2nd and long here. Working the ground game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Straight ahead, it's Hill.
Man, winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Hawkins. Caught, it's Bush. Gives him the big stiff arm. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Michael Hawkins on the play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Michael Hawkins. Under pressure. Across the 45. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. It's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Sells to fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times and lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Makes the catch near the 50. And they'll stop him right there on the return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. He's got enough. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Throwing, Hawkins. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Reels it in, breaks into the open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And I really like the decision-making of the quarterback right there. And you're probably going, well, I know the running back. He's the one who made the catch and got the big gain, got the first down. But I like the way he saw the matchup, understanding I got speed over the middle of the field. I got the matchup.
Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, West Virginia. All of that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. We talk about pocket presence. There's also pocket punishment that's part of it, and he was able to withstand it and deliver the football.
It comes with the job description, Reese. You know as a quarterback that this is going to happen eventually. You are going to get hit. So why not then deliver touchdowns deep down the field? Doesn't get any better than that.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Hill. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skilled players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
Trying to establish the run. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Turning it on. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Hawkins. They're all over him. Fires to the tight end.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go play action with Hawkins. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to the big tight end. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking long. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Got his man. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to take off. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Michael Hawkins. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Bowling Green, taking on the number 13 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Falcons, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours.
Can't get him to the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Marshall. Rush is on. He'll get rid of it. Out wide right, it's Lewis. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Cavaliers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the option, he keeps it. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Left side is Cox. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Pass to 6. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Throwing, Hawkins. Out wide left, it's Francis. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Stop right there.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Hawkins. Right side, it's Francis. Shakes him in, and he might take off. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. changing the play. From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. On the run, it's Hill. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. Quarterback's got the first. At the 40, there he goes. They'll chase him out of bounds after a nice pickup on the play.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling a bit.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Inside the 25. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Buying time to his right. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Rush right in his face. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game.
There's some good fortune for that kicker. After hitting the upright, it still was good, and his team's now tied the game late.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner will be knocked down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drop. Wide open spaces. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They've got the lead here in the fourth. Try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Left side is Cox. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Out wide right, it's Lewis. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. On the move. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. He is in! Touchdown, Virginia!
And there you see his playmaking ability. Golly, like for a quarterback to be able to do this and just take off and outrun a defense, it shows you how athletic these guys are. They're big-time playmakers. And the moment the defense doesn't focus on them, they'll take off and they'll take it to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Breaks into the open. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Hits inside, it's Hill. Shows him the stiff arm. He's past the marker. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Racing down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We've got a tie game, and this defense will try to keep it that way with just a few minutes left. Looking for running room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
From the gun, running back on the move.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Michael Hawkins. Time to take a shot. Ball's in the deep ball. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They give it back to him. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. Virginia will call its first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Taking it the other way. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Virginia. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Throwing, Hawkins. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes a connection. Takes it out of bounds at the 47-yard line. That'll be a 1st down as they try to put one up late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Rashad Downs going up top. He's taking the deep shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Defense still has all 3 timeouts. Offense about to take a knee. Maybe everybody's content with where we are heading to the break. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been